Netizens compare new FIFA song with Jungkook. The result is shocking. Jungkook's name is again a hot topic of discussion on various social media platforms. Even though several years have passed since the World Football Grand event that brought together millions of pairs of eyes from various countries, the song he once performed for FIFA still continues to echo in the ears of the fans. Surprisingly, a new wave of discussion appeared when netizens began to compare the latest FIFA songs with the songs sung by Jungkook. The result actually gives rise to an unexpected reaction. Initially, this debate appeared in a simple way. Some social media users uploaded video clips of FIFA-themed songs from different years. In the video, the latest songs are compared to Dreamers, a song performed by Jungkook and become one of the most iconic soundtracks in the history of the tournament. It didn't take long until the comment column was filled with various opinions from netizens from many countries. Interestingly, most of the comments do not only discuss the quality of music. They also talked about the atmosphere, emotions, and memories attached to the song. Many admit that when they hear the latest FIFA song, they immediately think of Dreamers. Not because the new song is bad, but because the standard left by Jungkook is considered too high. This phenomenon then developed into a bigger topic. Some content creators began to make an in-depth analysis of why the song performed by Jungkook is still so strong in the public memory. They highlighted how the song successfully combines the spirit of sports, global unity, and positive energy that is easily accepted by various circles. In the midst of the rapid flow of music that keeps changing, staying in public memory for many years is not an easy matter. Many songs that went viral and then disappeared in just a matter of months. But what happened to Dreamers looks different. The song continues to be played in various sports videos, football fan community events, to nostalgic content that discusses the best moments of the World Cup. Netizens who participated in this debate even expressed more emotional reasons. They said that the song came at a very special moment. When the world gathers again to celebrate football after going through various global challenges, Jungkook's song becomes a kind of symbol of hope and togetherness. That is why, according to them, comparing the latest FIFA song with Dreamers is not an easy challenge. A social media user wrote that the latest FIFA song may have a very modern and magnificent production, but it is not necessarily able to create the same emotional bond. The comment got thousands of likes and sparked a long discussion. Many agree that the success of a song is not only measured by the number of streams or chart position, but also from the ability of the song to leave a mark in the hearts of its listeners. On the other hand, there are also netizens who try to be more objective. They judge that every FIFA song was born with a different context. Every era has its own musical color. But even those who are neutral still admit that Jungkook's influence in the global music world makes Dreamers have an attraction that is difficult to match. What makes this comparison more interesting is the fact that many football fans who are actually not BTS fans also give positive opinions about the song. This shows that the song managed to break through the boundaries of fandom and reach a much wider audience. In the entertainment world, such an achievement is considered rare. Some pop culture analysts even judge that the success of Dreamers is not only about the quality of Jungkook's vocals. They saw a unique combination of global momentum, BTS's popularity, and the universal message contained in the song. When all those elements meet at the right time, a work is created that can last longer than ordinary music trends. As time goes by, the debate between the latest FIFA song and the song performed by Jungkook has turned into a form of appreciation for the impact that the singer has left behind. Many netizens who initially only wanted to compare the quality of the music ended up remembering the moment when they first heard Dreamers. Some remember the watching party with their family. Some remember the victory celebration of their favorite team, and some admit that they get goosebumps every time they hear the ref part of the song. This nostalgic phenomenon seems to be the main key. Songs are not just a collection of notes and lyrics. Songs often become a time machine that brings a person back to a certain moment in his life. And in this case, many people feel that Dreamers succeeds in becoming a soundtrack of memories that they will not forget. Meanwhile, discussions on social media continue to grow. Various hashtags related to Jungkook and FIFA songs have reappeared. Pieces of his stage performance were shared millions of times. Many new users even just found out about the song after seeing the viral debate. As a result, the song again received great attention from the younger generation of listeners. Looking at the phenomenon, not a few concluded that the results of this comparison are indeed quite surprising. Many think that the latest FIFA song will completely replace the popularity of the previous songs. But what happened was the opposite. Jungkook's name reappears as a benchmark used by netizens when judging the new FIFA soundtrack. Of course, everyone has a different taste in music. There will always be listeners who prefer new songs than old songs. But one thing that seems difficult to deny is the fact that Jungkook's work has left a very strong mark on global popular culture. In the end, this debate is not about determining the absolute winner between the latest FIFA song and Dreamers. More than that, this phenomenon shows how big the impact a song can leave behind when it manages to touch the emotions of millions of people around the world. When netizens compare the two, the most surprising result is not who wins or loses, but the fact that after many years have passed, the song that Jungkook once performed still lives in public memory. And maybe that's the true measure of success. It's not just a momentary viral. It's not just a fantastic streaming number, but the ability of a song to stay remembered as time goes on. In the view of many netizens, that is the reason why Jungkook's name and the FIFA song he once performed are still a topic of conversation to this day. Even when new songs appear, the shadows of the work are still present, as if reminding the world that some songs are indeed created to be more than just a soundtrack. They are part of history. This ongoing conversation shows one very interesting thing. The more people try to compare the latest FIFA songs with Dreamers, the greater the public's curiosity to listen to the song again. This phenomenon creates a rare effect in the music industry. Usually, an old song will slowly be shifted by new works that come with more modern production technology and fresher trends. But in this case, the song performed by Jungkook actually gets the spotlight every time a new FIFA soundtrack appears. Many music observers see that the greatest power of Dreamers is not only in the melody or arrangement. The song managed to capture the spirit of world football in a simple but very powerful form. When millions of people from various countries gather to celebrate the same sport, the song is present as an emotional link that unites various language, culture, and background differences. This is the reason why many netizens feel that the song has a soul that is difficult to find in other works. In various international forums, the discussion even expanded to be wider. Not a few began to discuss how Jungkook's appearance when performing that song also influenced his success. They remember the moment when the camera's light pointed at him on a grand stage that was witnessed by billions of spectators around the world. At that time, it was not only BTS fans who paid attention. The world of sports, international media, and the general public also witnessed the performance, which then became one of the most memorable moments in the history of modern sports entertainment. Meanwhile, netizens who support the latest FIFA song also began to express their opinions. They remind that every generation has its own iconic song. According to them, comparing all the soundtracks to Dreamers may not be entirely fair. But even in that argument, many still admit that Jungkook's song has created a very high standard. Without realizing it, such a confession actually strengthens the position of the song in the public eye. What is even more surprising is the emergence of a wave of young listeners who previously did not participate in the World Cup when the song was released. They found Dreamers through short videos, nostalgic content, or viral discussions on social media. After listening to it, many of them claim to understand why the song is so loved by millions of people. For this new generation, Dreamers feels like a song that is still relevant even though time has passed. This phenomenon makes many entertainment media review the song's journey again. Article after article began to appear, discussing how the song was born, how the collaboration process was, and how it affected Jungkook's global image as an artist. Some media even called it one of the most influential sports songs in the last decade. In the midst of all those debates, one of the most interesting things is how Jungkook's name continues to appear as the center of attention. Whenever people discuss the FIFA soundtrack, its name is almost always mentioned. This shows that the influence of an artist on a work can be a huge factor in shaping pop cultural heritage. Many great songs have been made for big events, but not all of them are able to stick strongly to the identity of the singer like what happened to Jungkook and Dreamers. Not a few fans believe that the success is born from the sincerity they feel when listening to the song. They saw that Jungkook didn't just sing a soundtrack, but really conveyed a message about dreams, hopes, and the spirit to go beyond the limits. That simple message turned out to be able to touch people of various ages and countries. Now, as the world continues to move forward and music continues to change, the discussion about the latest FIFA song and Dreamers may continue. There will be new songs that come with a bigger concept, more advanced technology, and more massive promotions. But for many netizens, the success of a song is not only determined by the splendor of its production. The most important thing is whether the song is able to make people feel something when they hear it. And that's the reason why this debate feels so interesting. In the end, the result that is considered surprising by many people is not because the latest FIFA song is considered bad. On the contrary, those new songs show how difficult it is to match the emotional impact that has been built by Dreamers. Every comparison that appears seems to be a reminder that some musical works have a rare ability to survive beyond their time. For fans, this story is also proof that the legacy of a song does not stop when the promotion ends or when the tournament is over. The legacy lives in memories, in stories that continue to be shared, and in feelings that arise every time the first note begins to be heard. As long as there are still people who smile, get goosebumps, or feel inspired when they hear the song, then Dreamers will continue to have a special place in the hearts of many people. And maybe, years from now, when the next generation FIFA soundtrack comes back, Jungkook's name will still appear in every discussion. Not just because of nostalgia, but because he once created a moment that was so powerful that the world was still talking about it long after the stadium cheers subsided. That is the reason why this comparison never really ends, and why the song is still considered one of the hard-to-shift gold standards in FIFA's music history.